This is one of my favorite things to keep in the kitchen. If you've been following me for some time, you know that I love fermenting fruits and vegetables. It's one of the best ways to preserve, enhance, and transform the flavor of everyday produce. Today, I'm going to be showing you one of my favorites, and that is fermented lemons. The first time I had them was actually in Morocco. I went for a birthday trip and I took a food tour in the soup, and I had all different types of fruits and vegetables and dishes. But one of the dishes that blew me away was a super simple dish of beans with fermented lemons on top. Now, the beans were great, but it was the lemons that truly blew my mind. I mean, the flavor is super tangy, rich, citrusy, umami. It's one of those things that once you have it, it completely transforms the way you look at lemon. Preserved lemons add such a great depth of flavor to many dishes, even the most basic of dishes, and is used quite commonly in Middle Eastern and North African cuisine. Fermented lemons are great to keep on hand. They last 6 months up to a year, sometimes longer, and they're even great to give as a present. So this recipe is actually in my fermentation ebook. It's Fermentation for Beginners, and you'll see why. This recipe is super easy. Even if you've never fermented anything a day in your life before, you can try this recipe and you will nail it. It's so easy. All you need are salt, lemons, thyme, and a sterilized jar. So we'll jump right in and I'll show you just how to make it. After about a month, your fermented lemons will look like this, and you can use them in so many dishes. So let's grab some lemons and dive right in. Before starting, I sterilize my jars by boiling them for 20 minutes, then drying on a low heat in the oven. This prevents contamination and gives the ferment a clean environment to develop. Now we're going to jump right into making the fermented lemons. Start by adding coarse sea salt to a bowl, and then you're going to cut the small ends of the lemons so it stands flat. This is how it should look. Now you're slicing lemons into quarters, but not cutting all the way through. You want to keep the lemons attached at the base so they open up similar to a flower. This helps them hold their shape while still allowing the salt to get into every single layer and crevice. You'll generously pack salt inside each lemon, making sure to get in between the openings. The salt is essential because it draws out the lemon's natural juices, creating a concentrated brine. That brine lowers the pH and sets the stage for lactic acid fermentation. Lactic acid fermentation is when good bacteria turn natural sugars into lactic acid, which preserves the lemons, deepens their flavors, and creates a signature tangy complexity while preventing unwanted microbes from growing. Place the salted lemons tightly in your sterilized jar, pressing them down firmly to release more juices. Add a few teaspoons of salt between each layer of lemons and press them down so they stay fully submerged in the brine. Repeat until the jar is full, ensuring the lemons are completely covered in the liquid. Fermentation is an anaerobic process, so keeping them covered allows beneficial bacteria to produce lactic acid, which preserves the lemons and helps prevent mold growth. If there isn't enough juice to fully cover the lemons, squeeze fresh lemon juice over the top until everything is submerged. Then pour any leftover salt into the jar and add a fermentation weight to keep the lemons fully submerged in the brine. Seal the jar and let it sit at room temp for about 3 to 4 weeks. For the first week or two, gently turn the jar upside down once a day to help redistribute the salt and juices. Then place it back right side up to continue fermenting. After about a month, your fermented lemons should look something like this. I made mine on October 1st. It is now November 10th, so it's been about 6 weeks. And you'll notice that the lemons are pressed down, they're shrunk, and once we take them out, you'll see that the rinds are actually soft. This is the part that you actually use in your recipes. Sometimes you'll use the flesh, depending on what you're making, like if you're making a salad dressing. But for the most part, you're actually using the rind, the pith, that part that everyone says steer clear from. Once they're fermented, once they're preserved, they become this incredibly delicious, delectable thing that you can add to almost anything. So let me show you. Let's open the jar together. Now, you can eat them straight out of the jar, but you'll notice that they're a little salty. Super good, but just way too salty. The trick is actually rinse them in a little bit of water before you use them. Once you start experimenting with your fermented lemons, you can see that you can add them to almost everything. Pancakes, waffles, hummus, chicken, rice, salads, even cakes and desserts. It's so delicious and adds such great flavor. You can see here, I have it on a bed of chicken and rice and also some hummus. And I'm just going to enjoy these preserved lemons. I do hope that you enjoy this recipe. And if you like the recipe and give it a try, let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you're already a huge fan of preserved lemons, I'd love to know the way that you use them. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.